Many people are unaware of where the mind is. Is it in the heart? Is it in hearing? Is it in the forehead? Even the donkey has this. Where is the mind? It is a time of excellence where the pulse and beat share its duration in a second. In this time, a person changes from a teacher to a disciple, and from a disciple to a teacher. So slow your heartbeat to read what is in your forehead. Because if you gather 60 beats and found them long, you would find that in the minute or in the second half, you can read and respond with wisdom. When that wise man speaks to a man who hit him in the street, the man said to him, "Are you a donkey?" He said, "No." A quick answer in half a second, no, and left. His hasty son said, "How, father, can he say this to you and you don't respond?" He said, "He asked me a natural question. Are you a donkey?" And I told him no. I am not of his kind. And he is asking about his own kind. He said, "No. You wear the cloak of wisdom to hide your cowardice." He said, this is the son's response. The son's response, he said, "Son, do you want to take my place?" He replied, "Yes, I will show you." The son and the wise man went to the same street and met that man. And the son gave him a hard shoulder bump. He said to him, "Are you a donkey?" wanting to avenge his father. The man said, "You are the donkey. You are the donkey." And it appeared. Dust. People gathered in a circle watching two men fighting. A man came and said, "People, how can you leave those donkeys in front of you?" The two turned and said, "What? Are we donkeys?" The problem worsened. He said, "You are a donkey." They went inside and there were three of them. Then a fourth came. Then a man from the far side of the city hurried and said, "Brothers, don't you see that there are human beings fighting in front of you? Why don't you separate them?" Then everyone turned and said, "Are we human beings?" Then they dragged him into the middle. With repetition, they believed they were donkeys. And then there was a strike. And the wise man came and pulled his son from the fight while massaging the bruises from the blows and said, "My son, isn't the word no better than this trouble?" Here it is called a reaction in half a second. Between the flutter and the pulse. So the flutter, if a person prolongs it, they can perceive and read what is in their forehead. But if the flutter starts to precede the pulse, the person cannot perceive. Allah Almighty says, the eyes shifted and the hearts reached the throats. What does that mean? Where there is no pause, a person cannot perceive.